Hi, I'm Kurt from Oz Armour and welcome to Wargame Wednesday. This week, while we wait for the restorations to catch up a little bit and get a bit more footage for the next episode, we thought we would share with you a little bit of the action from last weekend's bolt action tournament, Operation Sandstorm. Now, a couple of us here at the Australian Armour and Artillery Museum are wargaming enthusiasts, myself included, and we've wanted to do a video like this for quite some time. So, without any further ado, let's meet the commanders of Operation Sandstorm.
My name's Hari. I'm the tournament organiser for the Australian Armour and Artillery Museum. I handle all bolt action related events, and today we're putting on a showcase game.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a tournament organiser here at the Australian Armour and Artillery Museum. This weekend we've got our Operation Sandstorm event. So today we're playing a demonstration game to show you guys how it's done.
I'm taking German Gebirgsjäger. They're standing in for Afrika Korps. It's a strong corps of veteran infantry, reinforced with a couple of tanks, a Panzer III and a Panzer IV, and a little armoured car, a 222.
So today I'm bringing in an Areti armoured platoon. So it's an Italian armoured platoon, loosely based on Areti at the Battle of El Alamein. So I've got 3 M1340 medium tanks, 2 Simavente 75s, and an 88 to back up the whole force.
Alex has got an 88, and that could do some serious work if I let it.
I'm most worried about his Panzer IV. With the long-barreled 75, it can do a lot of damage to my lightly armoured Italian tanks, so I've got to try to knock that out early while I move up the board.
The board's good. There's a solid ridge in the middle. Got to push up to that, stay in cover, hold the objectives, and keep him back.
Each infantry squad, weapon team or vehicle has its own order dice. These are placed in a bag and drawn out one at a time. Whoever's dice is pulled from the bag is allowed to move, shoot, rally, go down, ambush or advance one unit. This continues until all dice have been taken from the bag, after which the turn ends. Alex and Hari deploy their troops in the same manner, drawing the dice from the bag and setting units on the table until everyone's soldiers are ready for battle.
Sorry, fellas. It's all right. Is that the next one?
Yeah,
That's all
that was
right.
the next one.
Bloody noisy tank.
Yeah. Stinks too.
Chess and Bo hijacking our special wargaming video with that pesky Stug 4. Typical. The troops continue to mobilise. Haz with 2 mobile strike forces on the flanks, and Alex with the unstoppable wave of armour deployed line abreast across the width of the board.
Haz is really focused on the flanks, which is really good for me because I can push up the centre. I've got infantry ready to go. Leaving that completely open doesn't allow him to move units across the field to support each other. Leaving it so empty is just going to allow me to cut him into 2 separate forces and focus on one at a time.
I've played a little trick on Alex. I've left the centre completely exposed. He thinks that's a mistake. It's not. The key is I've got to play mobile, so I need to move. If I get in the centre, I'll be bogged down. He'll just stack the pins on. I won't be able to do anything. But if I stay on the flanks, I stay flexible and I stay mobile.
I've left my 88 a little bit exposed on the left. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to take advantage of that. I'm going to try to pin him down with machine guns, try to keep him at a distance and try to knock out those vehicles, because once they're gone, I'm all set.
That 88 can be problematic, but he's left it exposed. I've got a good force there that can push out, put some pins on it, hopefully destroy it.
If he gets too many early dice in this round, he could take it out.
Hari draws the first dice and moves straight towards the 88 and opens fire with his Panzer III.
So, 3 hits. Now, can we convert these into kills? Okay, 2 kills. That's a good start. Just absolutely hose the 88.
So again, you've moved, you're beyond half range, 5 shots.
Looking
sitting
for
on 5.
Yep. 5 on 5s. 1 good hit.
Nothing.
No.
That's the second hit.
Yep.
I had a close call with that 88. He only killed 2 crew and he got 2 pins, but that might be enough to get him pinned down and not be able to operate this turn. Just got to really get a dice soon. He's pulled so many out of the hat. I'm just really hoping the next one's mine.
Hari pulls another dice and activates his Panzer IV and orders it to fire at Alex's M1340. Missed, But the shot has unnerved the tank. Alex's anti-tank crew is exposed, and Hari's 222 moves in for the kill.
So we've moved, cover, small team, so I'm looking for sixes. Nothing. Oh well. Them's the breaks.
Miss again. Hari's not having much luck with these
I bring
dice.
it 6 inches forward in an advanced move. Then I'm going to start to shoot at these.
Hari puts his infantry down, which makes them harder to kill, but it means they can't do anything else for the rest of the turn.
I didn't want to put those units down, but with that amount of machine gun fire coming at them, I had to keep them alive.
He's gone down with a lot of his units, which is really good. It's holding him in place, which is just what I wanted. Fingers crossed I can get some wins. We need double sixes. We've got some candidates. We've got 2 sixes here. That's cocked. No sixes. Sixes here to hit them. No hits. So sixes again. And we've got a hit. So we need 5s to win. That's not a win. But we've got a pin out. And they're both down.
And it paid off. They've taken a couple of pins, they've only taken 1 casualty. They're still in the game. I can still turn this around.
Alex advances another M1340 and takes aim at Hari's lightly armoured 222. It's a big shot, but can he make it? No, rolled a 1. Nearly all of the order dice are out of the bag for turn 1. There are just a few more units left to activate. Alex decides it's time to drive up his trucks and dismount his infantry. He sends them behind this collapsed pillar, which will make it harder for Hari to hit them with his own troops.
I know something Alex doesn't. I've got a squad waiting for him. They're just waiting for the right moment. It's all about timing.
Hari loses a man, but he is out for revenge.
I'll put some shots on that squad.
Oh no, that's not going to go well.
Not bad at all. Alrighty, that is 4 kills.
There's still 6 left. The machine gun's still there, officer's still there. Hopefully they can hold on. They're in a great spot. I am now worried that they're really low on men though. If that flamethrower turns around next turn, they're going to die very quickly.
So apparently my plan is to take Alex's army and turn it into pasta. So anyone for bolognese?
Look, I need to put pressure on the Panzer IV. Maybe if I hit it, I get a pin. It's going to be a hard shot. And even if I hit, I need a 5 to pen.
In life I worry about many things. In bolt action I worry about many things. Italian tanks are not one of those things.
So I'm advancing the Semavente up to here. I'm going to shoot through those pillars, knock out that Panzer IV.
It's another tough shot, and the Panzer IV has great armour, but you never know your luck.
We got it.
Oh, we got a hit.
Medium anti-tank gun. We're within half range, so no negative modifier. That's
Ooh,
penetration.
That's painful.
So we need a 4.56 to blow up his Panzer IV before it can do anything. Oh no!
Why?
Whoops. Sorry, Harry.
I'm sorry.
That is a heavy blow, but Hari manages to land an anti-tank rifle shot into one of Alex's trucks. The infantry inside bail out and go down.
Sniper's going to try and apply some more pressure to this squad here. So we're just going to fire. Now, we just need a flat 3 to hit. It's a 1. It's always a 1.
Last order dice in the bag goes to the 88.
I'm going to see what I can do with this 88. It's got 2 pins on it. I need a 7 to pass the leadership. But if I can hit that Panzer III and do some damage to it, that'll take both of his serious pieces of armour out of the game.
The 88 is drawing a bead on the Panzer III, and I really can't afford to lose another tank, so please miss. There's a scratch on the paintwork, but the 88 didn't go through it. So that's the main thing, that's the big takeaway.
And that's turn 1. It's looking tough out there. Alex has pushed his whole front line forward and is putting heavy pressure on Hari's open centre. He has to be careful though that he doesn't overextend, otherwise the sides of his thinly armoured tanks will be exposed. Oh, hang on a minute. The Stug 4's just passing. Let's just get on with it. Harry takes the initiative by drawing the first order dice of turn 2. He really needs to do some damage here.
So the Panzer III now has to take on the main share of the work. It's got to get rid of that 88 and then start popping those tanks. That's the plan. It's do or die at this point. Woo! 2 6s. Okay, no kills, but that's another pin. Now, main gun going straight into the M1340. If I miss this, it's probably not going to be pretty what happens afterwards. Whey! We got a 5. All right, this is good. This is very good.
This is not good. This is
Okay,
not good.
so with a +2 from the side. Eesh, of course, anything but a 1. All right, that didn't work.
Harry tries to salvage the situation by sending in the engineers.
I'm really worried about these engineers. I've been caught out of position a little bit in the centre. If they move up and they get a flamethrower off on that squad, they're going to wipe it out. And if I lose that squad, I'm going to start to crumple in the centre, and that could cost me the game.
Okay, that's another pin on them.
Yeah.
And that is 3 very dead Italians.
Send the unit.
Yep.
Pivot.
All right, we have to take a risk.
Alex takes aim with the Semovente at a nearby infantry squad.
Have the unit there. So what do I need?
Alex draws yet another dice and moves in for the coup de grace.
40 forward. Moving into cover so that you don't get cover.
Yep.
Yep, moving it up to the cover piece. So, M1340 is going to fire the main gun over the Panzer III. Firing the pintle mount machine gun over at the squad there in the open, and it's firing the twin hull mounted machine gun forward into the engineers.
You know what? I'm done. That's it. The Panzer III's gone. Alex actually played really well. He identified the main weakness in my list, which is I can't provide crossfires easily. And with the amount of machine guns on those tanks, he can put down pins at will where he wants. So by spreading his tanks out, I thought that was a mistake he made, but actually he played it quite smart.
His infantry were really effective when they could get into position. He was let down by a lot of bad rolling of the dice. The way it was going, I was just going to keep rolling forward and crushing his infantry and pinning it down with all those machine guns. So good on Haz for seeing the end when it was around, and it was a great fun game. Can't wait for the next one.
Alex wouldn't have to wait long for his next game. You might wonder at how people could possibly play war games at a time like this. Well, all I can offer you an explanation are the words of H.G. Wells. How much better is this amiable miniature than the real thing? Here is a homeopathic remedy for the imaginative strategist. Here is the premeditation, the thrill, the strain of accumulating victory or disaster. And no smashed nor sanguinary bodies, no shattered fine buildings, nor devastated countrysides.
Thank you so much for joining us today. This video was tricky to make, but it was a lot of fun. So if you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments. Rest assured, we will return to our regular Workshop Wednesdays next week. So until then, I'm Kurt from Armour, and I'll see you on the next one.